My name is Alfred Okwonzi, the district chairman of Arua district. We are saddened and shocked by the demise of our acting district health officer who was brutally murdered by the people of Oyeko village in Ajie sub-county. This is least expected act, very atrocious and wicked behavior of our people to murder somebody in a cold blood, and this is very bad. As a district, we in strongest terms possible condemn this barbaric act that the people of that village have exhibited. It is not good. It would have been better to negotiate how much they needed more money on top of what he had already paid to them than really eliminating his life, which is very bad. It's a crime. And I want to say to my people of Arua district, this must be a turning point for us, not to take the law into our hands. There are better ways of solving conflicts, not necessarily resulting into murder case, because this is going to be in record for a very long time. And now you see the pain you have inflicted in that family, the bad name you've given to that village will go a long way. So my appeal to the people is not to take the law into their hands. The leaders are there elected to negotiate, to mediate, to help them come out of a conflicting situation. I know the issue is very bad down on the ground, but I appeal to the people, the bereaved family, the relatives, the in-laws, all who are aggrieved, not to take the law into their hands to revenge. Because the Bible says, revenge is his, not ours. That is what the Lord says. Revenge is his, let's leave it to him. But I can assure you, the people who murdered this DHO will never have peace on this universe. Even their families, they have betrayed their families. So I must say, this is least expected act that has happened in our communities, and we condemn it as a district in the strongest terms possible. What we cannot do is to join hands with the bereaved family, the relatives, to accord him a decent burial, so that, we give our last respect to him. Now it is not time to cry, but it is time to put our heads together to see that a decent send-off is given to our fallen brother. And thereafter we will see what to do. I know the program is coming up. Today we are having a meeting, but as a council, we feel we must either tomorrow, depending on the arrangement from the house, the family level, we want to have a council sitting in remembrance of this, to pay our last tribute to him as a council that employed him as the DHO of Arua district. He joined the Arua district in the year 2015 as a DHO in charge of MCH, maternal child health. So that is the position that he was substantively recruited for, as the assistant district health officer in charge of maternal child health. But because the position of DHO fell vacant that year, even whatever the district tried to advertise could not pull the required person to fill the position of DHO until such a time that the wage disappeared from the district budget line, and then up to now we are still taking it up with ministry. Please allow us to recruit a substantive DHO. So he has been in acting position. He did his part. He made his contribution towards nation building. In other words, he has run the race to the end, and the time has come for God to take him up. So the task ahead of us is, we have no substantive DHO. Even now, we have no assistant ADHO, assistant district health officer in charge of MCH. The position has fallen vacant because he has been the one footing that gap. He has been actually serving in position of two officers in the district. So he made his contribution. The land transaction, the way people are transacting sale of land, still deserves a lot to be done in the area of that, because you realize all of a sudden that somebody has bought land. Who has signed for the land? Who has been there? to make it legitimate, nobody knows about it. So all you get to hear that somebody has bought land in a place, which is not good. There are procedures that people must follow in acquisition of land. For him, he did his part. But we have errant people down there, LC1s, LC2s, up to LC3 level. We have something to be done when it comes to guiding people in the process of acquiring plots. So the LCs feel that once they have stamped it, that is all. And then the area land committees feel that once they have done their part, that is all. But they still need for the government to come up with procedures how people should acquire plots of land. That is still hanging, and that is why the LC1s, LC2s are taking it upon themselves up to LC3 level. But when it comes to the district level, you only get to see inspection report from area land committees that this land has no problem, and that is what comes up. But I think we need to be very conscious. Any plot transacted that has a slight problem should really be investigated to the dot to make sure that we prevent such occurrences in the future. These are least expected occurrences in our district. We must work on them.
My name is Nicholas Ogwang, the Chief Administrative Officer of Arua District. And as a district, yesterday on 23rd of November 2024, we lost a staff. We are deeply saddened because our district health officer was murdered in Ajia sub-county while he had gone to survey the land which he bought from the community there. And this is a very bad and grievous act. We condemn it in the strongest terms, and as a district which is already grossly understaffed, losing such a very experienced staff who has been in the district working diligently for the community is really a very, very, very bad thing, and we feel so saddened. He has been a very humble officer, hardworking, very committed, and so the entire technical fraternity is in mourning. And so, as a district, we look forward to security undertaking its role and ensure that the people who committed this act are arrested and brought to the courts of law. Otherwise, the technical team is not happy, be it the teachers, be it the health workers, because how can the same people they serve turn against them? So we also encourage them to really remain professional and calm and allow security to do its work, such that the perpetrators of this, if arrested, should be brought on book. There are a number of engagements taking place. The body has just left, taken by the funeral service. There's a meeting, and a family and the district are going to meet and see how to harmonize the burial arrangements. There will be a council meeting to really eulogize Bishop Drileba Paul and his contribution to Arua district.
Around 2:30, doctor, that's the date now, Dr. Drileba Paul Bishop went to survey their land in Ouko village, Mbokoro Parish, and the Ajia sub-county. As they reached on the ground, they were intercepted by the community who are claiming ownership of the land. In the process, he met this unfortunate incident where he was killed, and also there was also a surveyor who was also injured badly. Currently is in a hospital. Our team went on the ground and did their preliminary investigation. They were able to arrest 2 suspects who are helping police in their investigation. But at the moment, we don't have more suspects. Especially Arua district. Arua district has a lot of issues of land conflict. That is the Azia and the Lazebo. Most cases, people resell the land which was already sold. And for you, when you don't do much information on the land where you want to purchase, you find at the end of the day, you are buying a land where there are a lot of issues. I think this could have been one of them yesterday. But we're encouraging the community, please always don't take law into your hands. And if there are such issues, the court systems are there. We should always work with the local authority and people of the court, so that when the issue of land comes, we address it in a peaceful way, than losing our dear doctor, who has been also helping the same district where he was killed. This year, this is the first one, but we have been having land-related issues, but this one is extremely beyond compared to others, because other cases maybe boundaries, people sit there and solve it, but this one of yesterday is just out of hand. It is so barbaric, and the people should resist from this kind of mob action. Now, I'm encouraging especially local leaders, the elders of the other village, to help police to identify these culprits, so that we also bring justice to the family. May our dear doctor life rest in eternal peace. And I also appreciate the family of the doctor, because they are a bit civilized. You don't see, if this was the other family of Wajir, by now you see we'll be fighting. You'll see police interfering or going to call violence there. But the family is calm, and they are waiting for police to do their work. And I'm also praying that the local committee in Nigeria should also work hand in hand with the family of the deceased, so that those who are responsible are brought to book.